I have 6 of these monsters in my yard. And there used to be more. But this one was gone when I bought the place, and I had that one taken down because it was dead and it was leaning over the house. And well, it's the last thing I need is a tree falling on the house. So this is a project I'm hoping to get done before the snow flies. We'll see if the little excavator is up to the challenge. If you haven't been following along with my channel, this is my early 80s Sato Beaver. Mitsubishi bought Sato out, so it's basically a Mitsubishi tractor. It's been a great little tractor. So once all the rocks were out of there, I just started digging. Now, I originally bought this 7-inch bucket for trenching, because that's what it is, a trenching bucket. But as it turned out, it's amazing for getting in between the roots, once I figured out where all the roots were. I guess it was inevitable that I was going to have to do some digging by hand. Luckily, I found this shovel a couple of months ago. It's a trenching shovel, and I do have some trenches to dig, so I thought it'd come in handy. And, well, as it turned out, this thing is great for getting in between the roots. So I did as much as I could with my little trenching shovel, and I decided to grab the hose and start washing off these roots and maybe doing a little daylighting and getting underneath them with the hose. I'm going to be cutting these roots with my chainsaw, and I have a brand new chain on that saw. I'm really hoping that I don't chainsaw dirt or rocks. As you can imagine, there was a lot of roots, and there was quite a few spaces that were too tight for the 7-inch bucket. So this ripper shank did a lot of damage. I probably couldn't have done this without this ripper shank, to tell you the truth. Well, maybe I could have, but probably would have taken a lot longer. Make a wish. So for you armchair OSHA guys, these are grade 8 chains. Those 2-inch slings are good for 6,200 in a basket. I believe the weak link here is the 1.5 ton come-alongs. I think they'll probably explode before I overextend any of the rigging. I realized right away that the chains were just digging right into the stump. They were going to cut the stumps in half. So I threw in these 2x6. So I gave it everything these little come-alongs had, and the Stumps weren't having it. So I knew right then and there that there was a lot more digging in my future. I also decided to reconfigure the rigging here. Instead of pulling both stumps at the same time, I focused on one at a time. I think one of the better modifications you can do to these machines is get this quick change attachment. Oh man, it makes your life so much easier. So I quickly realized that I was concentrating on the wrong stump, and I didn't show it on camera, but I cut these stumps in half. I cut right down the middle of them. You can see the cut here in this shot. And once I split the stumps up, this one just came right out. Now I was really concerned about the straps chewing into the bark of these trees, so I put these 2x6s to protect them. And as you can see, we've got the full force on that one now. It didn't help though. I mean, it moved a little, but it's amazing what, I think it was 2 roots that I cut before the thing would move that went straight down. And yeah, there it is there. That one, and there's one other one. I'm not sure if I got it on camera or not, but once I cut those 2, then it started to move. So I was able to move it a little bit, but it still wasn't giving up. So I left the roots kind of long like that so I could pull on them with the excavator, but that middle one wasn't doing anything, so I got rid of it. And once I started digging in there, oh yeah, she started moving. And I was able to get it right over, and then that just gave me access to whatever else was holding it down. And I just went to town with my little Sawzall, and oh yeah, I'm on the winning end of this now. And this was the very last one I had to cut. My poor little Sawzall blade was just done. So I tried. There was no way that this little excavator was lifting this stump up. But it had no problem just dragging it and then ultimately pushing it to its final destination. So that was it. The only thing left to do now is fill in the crater and rake rocks. I'm going to try planting some grass seed, but it's going to snow here in a few weeks, so I don't know if there's much point in that, but it's okay. And I'm really happy to have this chunky yard back. And as far as my little excavator goes, you know what? I knew there was no way on earth that this little machine was going to yank those stumps out. That's why I had the come-alongs. But as far as digging goes, this is a great little machine. The video I made when I got this machine, over 50% of the comments were negative about these machines. Well, I don't really care, because this machine is doing an excellent job. And sure, it overheats a little bit. It's got some quirks. But I don't have unrealistic expectations for this machine. I know what it can and cannot do. And I can fix the little quirks. No problem there. I think this machine is doing an unreal job, and I'm happy to have it. And there we go. It took 3 days and a whole lot of work, but I'm really happy to have those out of there. So, that's it for me. I want to thank you for sticking it out till the end, and come on back and see me sometime.